Hi, this is the Tolkien Curmudgeon. I'm here to talk about Amazon's The Rings of Power, Season 2, Episode 8, the season finale. What can I say? Oh, some parts were good, but unfortunately, between the good parts, they had to sprinkle in a liberal dose of their incredible idiocies as well. So, in the end, it's very, very disappointing. First, let's talk about some of these royal idiocies they've included. It's Gandalf! After all! Oh, the stranger. Up until about halfway through this season, one could have still hoped that maybe the stranger could be not Gandalf, but a blue wizard. I mean, they got the rights to the name Anatar, so couldn't they have paid Simon Tolkien and the Tolkien estate the rights to use something about the Blue Wizards? I mean, Tolkien did write in one place that maybe the Blue Wizards showed up in the Second Age. Why can't they have a little bit of lore accuracy? And then the way Gandalf saved the Hobbits' village off there in Rune. All these boulders. He did force magic. Oh, yes, he can levitate. Not my Gandalf. My Gandalf doesn't operate that way. And anyway, you see one of these boulders come down and smash this hobbit. I thought it was, Big Bird Hobbit, whatever his name is. Nobody. But it wasn't him. Anyway, it wouldn't have surprised me. I just laughed when I saw it because I thought they're getting rid of the characters. Just they invent the guy and then they get rid of him so easily. Well, it wasn't him, but anyway, it took me out of it as usual. I just started laughing because it looked so ridiculous. Arondir, he's still alive after getting skewered in the last episode? What are elves made of? Rubber? It looks like it. Galadriel fell off a giant cliff. She didn't die. Like Elrond before? Well, anyway, they bounce. I guess it's like the abominable snowman from that old animation from the 60s, the snowman with Burl Ives singing songs. You remember that one? I've always thought Celebrimbor looks like the elf from the guy who wanted to be a dentist. Celebrimbor looks like that guy. Anyway, Numenor, it kind of backtracked. It seemed like it was going to be good, and then nothing really happened in this episode too much, except for they've officially declared the faithful are treasonous, and they put Muriel in chains. And anyway, they seem to be like using the Star Trek transporter to get around the city there in Numenor. Elendil did ride off on a horse, but the scene they had where he gets Narsil. I mean, it's so copied from the Lord of the Rings scene where Elrond brings the same sword reforged as Anduril. Do they have to always copy somebody else? Isildur, his little teasing love that seemed to be going to go with him, but then she couldn't because Snidely Whiplash Evil Kemen came and decreed that no low men will be allowed. But then she's going to get back together with her. I mean, anyway, is she already married? I mean, did he kiss somebody that's married? Oh, they love this kissing thing in the show. Okay. Now, one of the things, when I say they sprinkle in the bad stuff, it's like, one of the good things was, at least the way it was filmed, the way it was shot, the way it was designed, the Elder Durin fighting against the Balrog. It looked quite beautiful and quite heroic. But why did he do it? It makes no sense whatsoever to me. The younger Durin said something about one of his memories when he was a child and they were arm wrestling, and that somehow magically makes his father change heart and he takes off the ring. But then why does he commit a kamikaze suicide jump like that? What's he hoping to accomplish by doing that? That makes no sense. Now, if you just had just the film of just that one thing where he jumps into the flaming Balrog, you could imagine it in a different context and think of it as a Third Age thing where the Balrog had come and attacked Durin and he was defending himself and he had to do, you could look at it as an illustration, but you have to throw away the rest of the series to look at it that way. Now, one thing I really did like was how they did Celebrimbor's torture scene with Sauron, Anatar. They used a lot of things from the lore there, and then the words of Celebrimbor, they were defiant, and I love things like that. That's why one of my favorite things that Tolkien wrote were the last words of Húrin to Morgoth, both the version in the poem and the version in the novelette, The Children of Húrin. These words were not quite worthy of those words of Húrin, but anyway, they had a glimmer of greatness to them. But they had to keep having silly things, like stealing from Star Wars again, having Galadriel battling against Galadriel. Of course, that's a kind of motif that happens in many games and many films and things, but still, it's going to remind a lot of people of Star Wars. So why do it? And then the ending. It was very cringe to me. Why was it cringe? Because the elves suddenly, they start cheering the sunrise and they're all clapping, yay, yay, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, do they cheer the sunrise every day? Yes, I love sunrise. Sunrises are beautiful. I'm sure elves love that. But why are they suddenly cheering it like that? And this big, oh, I know, because it's the last scene of the last episode of the season. Oh, okay, everybody, come on, let's get together. Smile for the camera. Let's cheer. Okay, is it a good shot? Oh, yay. Everybody be happy. It's the ending of the season. Bye-bye. I mean, it made about as much sense as that. So this show, I don't understand it. Now, I do have a little bit of hope that if they mostly disregard Gandalf and they mostly disregard the hobbits, and who knows what they're going to do with Numenor. I hope it turns out better than they might do. And then, I really don't want to see anything else with this Balrog. Well, anyway, there's a chance that some of the rest of the season could be a little, some of the other seasons, future seasons could be a little bit better. Let's hope so. But I don't have much hope. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.